this fairy godmother looked a little odd.
Why are your hands so fuzzy? And why are your ears so big? And why are your teeth so sharp? Wait a second. You're the big bad wolf, aren't you?
Alright kids, get ready. It's fairy tale time. Once upon a time. That's what we old folks say when we're not sure of the date. But way back when, there was an old man who built puppets. The kind with strings attached to their arms and legs and heads, called marionettes actually. This man was a very lonely old man, and so he would build these puppets to keep him company. Pretty smart actually. Well, one day, this old man built a puppet so amazing that it actually started to move on its own.
Well, hi. Are you my papa?
I sure am, and you are Pinocchio. Beautiful. What a lovely way to end a story. But that's not the end, for you see, a traveling circus came into town that day, which was run by the big bad wolf. And this wolf had gotten into the business of convincing children to run away with him and perform in the circus. But it wasn't as fun as that sounds. The wolf made them walk on a tightrope, which was really scary, and swing on the trapeze, which made them really dizzy, and brush lions' manes, which was really dangerous. Worst of all, they had to clean up after the elephants when they did their business.
Sorry.
But Pinocchio didn't know about any of that. He just wanted to see the show. Well, that night, the old man gave Pinocchio some money and asked him to run to the store to buy some milk.
Okay, Papa.
But he was going to buy a ticket to the circus instead. And because it was a lie, his nose started to grow. Well then, Pinocchio went to the circus and had the time of his life. But he saw all the other children in the crowd eating popcorn and cotton candy, and he was sad that he couldn't eat anything because he was made of wood. So after the show, just as the first star began to sparkle in the sky, he made a wish.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I might turn into a real boy tonight.
Well, the big bad wolf saw Pinocchio and thought that a wooden boy would be a great circus act. And he can use that giant nose to spin plates on top of. So he put on an old dress from the circus costume trunk and walked over to Pinocchio.
So, you want to be a real boy, eh?
Wow, you heard my wish? Are you my fairy godmother?
I sure am. To be a real boy, all you have to do is run away from home and join the circus.
But Pinocchio didn't feel so good about that. He would miss his papa too much, and he knew his papa would miss him. In fact, the old man was probably wondering why he was taking so long to get that milk. I'm so thirsty. And besides, this fairy godmother looked a little odd.
Why are your hands so fuzzy? And why are your ears so big? And why are your teeth so sharp? Wait a second. You're the big bad wolf, aren't you?
Are you okay? What took so long? And then Pinocchio made the first real boy decision of his entire life. He told the truth.
I used the money to go to the circus. The big bad wolf tried to get me to run away, but I just couldn't leave you. I'm sorry, Papa.
It's okay, Pinocchio. I am disappointed, but you did the right thing. You came back and you told the truth, and you said you were sorry. And because Pinocchio did that, his wooden nose went back to normal size, and then it turned into a real nose. And his wooden head, it turned into a real head. And he turned into a real boy. The old man was so happy, and they decided to celebrate. And they would have had cookies, but they were still out of milk. So they ate popcorn and cotton candy instead. Delicious. And that's the end of the tale.
Hey kids, remember how Little Red Riding Hood ended with that bad, mean, nasty wolf who tried to trick me?
Maybe I will go to your grandmother's house and eat her.
We called the police and the firemen and animal control, Dog the bounty hunter, and everybody we could think of. And I'm happy to tell you the wolf was caught and sold to the circus. Well, my grandma and I go every time it's in town, and it just happens to be in town today. Lucky you. Follow me, I'll show you around. Ooh, look, it's the clown car. Guess how many clowns can fit in one tiny car? 4? Nope. 11? No, that's a pretty good guess, but it's 24 whole clowns.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's like the highest number there is.
There's Octavio, the guitar-playing octopus. Cool!
Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. Any requests?
Nope, just your usual. Ooh, look at this. This is new. A man eating chicken. Scary. It looks like it's starting.
Oh yeah. Oh, chicken's my favorite.
Oh, I get it. A man eating chicken. You got me. Oh, kids, there he is. The ferocious wolf that ate my grandma. I gotta admit, he's great on the tightrope. Still wearing those heels, too. Wow, the wolf's got skills. And what's that under the tightrope? It looks like delicious mac and cheese, you know? The gooey, cheesy kind your mom makes? Maybe with a little breadcrumb topping, 3-cheese blend. But no, that's cold. Macaroni noodles and mayonnaise. Like the stuff people bring to potlucks. Ugh, more like pot yuck. You're doing great, Wolfie. Stay focused.
Huh? Whoa!
You gotta stay focused. There's my favorite circus act, 5 Little Monkeys. They jump on those trampolines like crazy. Don't worry, if they fall off, there's a doctor right there.
How you doing?
Hey, look, it's Jack, the flame jumper. He gets better every time I see him. The flame swallower. Talk about heartburn. And finally, no circus would be complete without an amazing juggler. That's right, kids. I'm a wicked good juggler.
Hello, kids. Here we are with another nursery rhyme time. Today's story is about a cookie. You see, there was this woman, and she was a baker, and she was running out of ideas on how to get kids to buy her delicious cookies. Well, one night, she had a dream about a little man who was made of cookie. She woke up at 3:47 in the morning, as bakers usually do, and got to baking. And after hours of trial and error, made a little man out of gingerbread. End of story. Just kidding. That's where the story really begins.
Come here. I need to eat you.
You can't eat me! I have so much to live for! I've never gone sailing, I've never had my first kiss, I've never run in a field or been to Paris. There's so much to do!
And with that, he ran out of the house and into the field.
I'm actually doing it! I'm running in a field!
I'm gonna get you, little man.
Run as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!
And he ran and ran and ran and ran and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him until the old woman baker was out of sight. And then he rested by the river. Well, sleeping by the river was a wolf. Or at least he thought the wolf was sleeping.
She's going to come for you.
I can always run away!
You wouldn't have to run away if you crossed the river.
But I can't! I'm made of gingerbread. I'll get all soggy and fall to pieces.
I was just getting ready to cross the river myself. Why don't you ride on my head? You could hold my ears, see the view, maybe fish a little, I don't know.
And just then, the old woman came into sight in the distance, and the Cookie Man began to panic. Well, the big old wolf hopped into the river and shouted at him,
Quick, hop on before she gets here.
The gingerbread man was torn. There was nowhere to run, and so he leaped into the air towards the wolf's head and shouted to the woman,
Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me on the...
Delicious. I was going to eat that.
He was eaten by the big bad wolf and spent the rest of his days playing pinochle with Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother in the wolf's stomach. And that's the end of the tale.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood who loved her grandma more than just about anything in the whole wide world. She loved her this much.
This much!
One day, her grandma got sick, so Little Red packed up a picnic basket of get-well foods like chicken soup, orange juice, vitamins, ginger ale, and gummy bears. Okay, so maybe the gummy bears were actually for herself, but it was a very nice get-well basket. Little Red Riding Hood set off for her grandma's house. She was about halfway there when out jumped a wolf. Don't worry, Little Red Riding Hood was trained in wolf karate, so she was not afraid.
Going to a picnic?
Nope. I'm going to my grandma's house because she's sick. I'm gonna take care of her.
Well, aren't you nice?
Yes, I am. Now buzz off.
Can I have some of that chicken soup?
No way! That's my grandma's soup. And I said scram!
The wolf ran off down the path, howling. Little Red Riding Hood was glad he was gone. She didn't have time to be bothering with any stinking wolves. She had to get to her grandma. When Little Red finally arrived, she skipped up to the front door and knocked.
Grandma, it's me, Little Red.
Oh, just a minute.
That didn't sound like her grandma. Then the door opened and, well...
Oh, hello. Give Grandma a hug.
Needless to say, she wasn't fooled.
Where's my grandma?
Don't be silly, child. I'm your grandmother. Now, if only I had some chicken soup.
I already told you, you're not getting my grandma's chicken soup. Now, where is she?
Little Red, I'm in here.
Little Red Riding Hood looked all around. Where was Grandma's voice coming from? The closet? Under the bed? In the bathroom? The wolf stood there, patting his tummy. He burped. Then Little Red realized.
You ate my grandma?
Well, I swallowed her whole, actually. I was just so hungry. Someone was being greedy with her chicken soup.
Well, kids, Little Red Riding Hood didn't want it to come to this, but she was going to have to use her wolf karate. She bowed and went into her fighting stance. She took a deep breath. And then...
What are you doing?
She went full ninja on that wolf. He tried to run, but he was so full of grandma that he couldn't even go very fast.
Please stop. I don't know karate. This isn't fair.
Give her back! Give her back!
But I already swallowed her.
You give my grandma back!
And just like that, he threw up. Out came Grandma. She was just fine. A little icky, but alive. Little Red called the police and they came and arrested the wolf. Grandma got better and Little Red Riding Hood got a medal from the mayor for outstanding citizen bravery in a wolf battle. And her martial arts instructor upgraded her to a black belt with special stripes that meant she was extra good at karate. The end.